From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Off-play action, Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. They'll find Bateman once more. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. To throw is Fields. It's complete to the tight end Bennett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Back to throw. Fields. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields now to throw.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on it, made it very tough for them to get the ball.
Again, Fields. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Fields.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Rashad Bateman.
35 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here, but that one falls incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A chance for Waddle on the return.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Fields again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on its first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Dolphins 10.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. The Bills at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Allen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks, but the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. One play action. Fields rolling to his right. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing again is Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields.
On the move to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pick.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Pass on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Dolphins take over. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now it's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be in.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Meanwhile, Fields throws taken in by Waddle.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards.
And the Bills are able to move back in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He did his best to just get 4 onto that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
They snap it to Fields. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, a heck of a move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Allen.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Now Fields. And, that was going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. To throw is Fields. And this one dropped in the end zone. It looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jalen Waddle. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try to.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Makes a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And the Bills have recovered. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Running left is Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Allen. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Allen will try to throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. He's got daylight. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, and now some space to operate. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 2nd and 6. That's out quickly to Bateman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Back to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here we go, son. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Rolling to his right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
The Bills say they have it, and they do. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays us. That's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5.
69. Bills 64. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe part of it is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in it. That's being tested right here. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
They'll try the left side. Cherry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
We'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll run again.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. Complete to Boyd.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here's Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen. Here comes 2nd down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Throwing, Allen. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All eyes on Fields. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is caught with Sean Bateman.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Fields.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best.
Pipe that loud talk down cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let's try. Any money, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field. From the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained and gotta make sure my people don't work for mobility. So many times and stand on my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Dirt all on my hands, but I had so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Don't black this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son, I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolphins, I that paper out. My name is I done so many favors for some people feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Some people pushing, they hating on us. So can't bring no seats inside this truck, they Dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys, better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through and counting money off the two. Incredibly, I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the leader of resilience? Why they testing patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what men on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dak going to keep it on the draw.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson.
61 yards.
And the Cowboys need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10.